All right. We are live. Live. Welcome. Welcome, Creighton. Welcome. We are now starting to mow some hay. I got to make some money. Got to make some money. Welcome in, Gavin. Welcome in, Creighton. Welcome in. We are on to mowing. For those of you who have kept up with the series, we are now 10 o'clock in the morning on April. I decided to go live both. I'm doing haylage in real life too. I just got done mowing about 85 acres in the last 2 days. So great. I'm doing great, Gavin. But I finished this field over here off camera. It's all seeded. For those of you who pay attention to the recordings, it's seeded with soybeans. Boom. I got canola and soybeans, and I've got 2 other fields here now, and we are mowing some field grass around our fields, and then when we get more people in here, we'll go ahead and mow some meadows today. But that's great. We are using the John Deere self-propelled mower, the 2280 diesel. So let's get her started and get her going. Now, as you guys know, on my in-game series, I go every other one out of cab. Phone to the blower, yeah. And then on my live streams, I strictly go out of cab. So that way everybody can see what's going on. But as you can see, I created this. We are on the Iowa Plains map. The first field here is 30 acres, and I combined them and then separated them. So they're all considered separate fields now. Yeah, I've done that, Creighton. I've done it. Sorry I was a little late tonight. I was over in Big A was on Twitch live, so I'm a moderator over there, so I had to let him finish up. And then decided, well, let's stream Friday and Saturday this week. So it'll be kind of cool. This is one of the only pieces of equipment on this map that I do not own in real life, but is something that I want, very much so. So I want this. I want it. I think it's great. And it works for people who play in cab like this. You can actually see where you're actually mowing. So, yeah. So how you both doing tonight? Welcome in. Nice. For those of you who don't know my intro, welcome into the Realistic Farming Series for Farming Simulator 22, where we use real tractors, we use real equipment, we have realistic tutorials, and we have a real lot of fun. Welcome in, everybody. Had to get that out of the way. Oh, I got to go down here and finish this. But, yep, we're just cleaning up some grass around here. We're going to turn it into hay, and we're going to sell the bales today. What we're going to do is... we are going to sell. We're going to keep 3, sell 3. Keep 3, sell 3. Because we do have 5 cows. If we can get to $10,500, we will upgrade our cows tonight. So that'll be kind of cool. I'll save that stuff. And then tomorrow's episode live stream, we will be working strictly on Davies and Big A's field. They did the trivia, so they were able to purchase it. For those of you guys that are new. Every live stream we do a trivia, and the first person to answer it. Nice. Yes. I think you were here last time, Gavin. It's great. For those of you we started something new last Saturday with the live streams, which is we answer trivia. The first person to answer trivia gets to pick the very next field, and it can be their field, and they can do whatever they want on it. Now, there is a caveat to that, a disclaimer. If you mow it and make money off of it, we cannot use that money for my farm, because on my series, this is one-man realistic. I can only make money from my farm. But you guys are welcome to do that, because I'm only going to be purchasing 1 more field on my farm, or 2 maybe. 1, 2, that's it. The rest of the map, which let me show you the map. I will be purchasing fields 13 and 8 myself, and 30. Because I want to keep the fields right around. But everything else can be bought by you guys. This abandoned field up here was bought by Davies and Big A. We're going to split it right in half. Each person gets one. You can build a farm. You can do whatever you want on it. You just have to walk me through what you want on it. But it can't be a money making. It can't be anything that makes money. Now, if you grow crops in the other one, we will harvest it. But what we'll do is the money that we make from it, we'll take that money back out. But that it will be your field. Now, on the next series, if it takes off where you guys are continuing to like that, then we will add that to the farm money. Whoops. It'd be nice if I turned on the, or lowered the combine here. Because technically a mower like this would be called a combine. Do you still do the trivia single player? I used to. And I can still do it. But it won't be anything like, we won't get anything from it. I like to have it, the live stream where we give kind of a reward for it. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that was on No Man's Land. I remember that. I think you were one of the ones that answered it. Kind of neat. Yeah, we can do that. I don't care. And what I may do is do trivia on my recorded videos for the kind of equipment that we're using. Now, tonight, guys, I changed my microphone level a little bit. I turned the gain up a little bit because I wanted my voice to be not so, like, it seemed like I was trying to shout last couple videos live. I don't have a problem on my recorded videos, but live, I changed it. So let me know if it's too loud. It is called a swather, but to me, it's still a swather combine because it's self-propelled. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this set up on the next field, and we're going to come back and turn this into hay. And then we're going to bale it so that we can hopefully, within this live stream, make us enough money to buy 10 cows. Now, I only started doing that because I want to, right now, 5 cows does not make money. A lot. Yeah, I think there he is. We just told everybody what's going on with the live streams. Friday nights live streams, if I continue to start doing it. Friday nights live streams have been impromptu for the last couple of days. Or last couple of weeks, because I get bored. I was like, I don't want to record. I'll just live stream. Saturdays will be strictly building your guys' field. But as I explained, Davies, and I'm glad Big A's in here. Great stream, by the way. If you guys get a chance, make sure you guys are checking out Big A. He is on YouTube and on Twitch. Just check out Big A Farming Freak over there on Twitch. There's Hodge. Welcome in. Yeah, he streams. You told me once or twice, and I done forgot already. Big A, make sure you put in the chat what times you stream. Well, times are subject to change, but what time you or what day you stream. You told me twice, but I done forgot. My brain ain't what it used to. This is the next field we're going to mow today, or shall we say swath? That's the proper term probably for it. I also have a disclaimer that I have to put in. On my last video, I put in about the whole baler thing, and I want to fix that because I didn't specify what I was talking about. I just went on about this one other streamer was live streaming and talked about how his baler only turns right. Well, I didn't specify that on an inline baler you can turn either way, but on a side load standard baler you must go only right because the PTO will break. Also, Big A, I turned up my gain to like 11 now, so let me know if it's too loud. He's got a decent set of headphones, so then again, you guys can always turn it down. I just didn't want to feel like I was shouting anymore. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna make some hay. That's what I was doing. But yeah, make sure you guys are checking him out. He's got some, as he calls it, mediocre farming with some friends, and it's great. What do you guys want to use? 4640 or the 4840? Let's use. I think I got more hours on the 4640. Let's give this a little break today. Start her up, get her warmed up, and we are going to be taking the windrow / haymaker tedder. Nice. Nice, Creighton. That's good. I watch a lot of people. I usually sit down. Now, during the day, the wife is using the computer, so if I'm watching anybody stream or recording during the day, it's on my laptop, which is generally why I can type away, because I usually just go, like if I'm watching Big A stream, it's on my laptop. Usually, if he's on during the morning, or if he's on at night. But if he's on at night, I'm on my PC, which is great. Let's get out a little bit here. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, check him out. I love Big A. He's like a little baby brother to mine, and he's just amazing. All right, so as I explained to him in his stream, what I'm going to do tonight is make some hay, and we got a goal of $10,500. If we can get that, then we can go down and buy ourselves 10 cows and sell the 5. And that's great. Oh, Davies, that's what I was going to explain. Welcome in. Friday nights will be farming, and then Saturday nights live stream, if I continue to do it like this, will be strictly building your guys' field and the trivia fields. So we're going to, let's do trivia. Let's see. Let's start here. We're going to do trivia tonight, and we'll figure out fields to buy. As I explained, everybody, I will be purchasing fields. I have to leave field 8, 13, and 30 for me. Because that way, in real life, generally speaking, your fields, and 9. So 13, 8, 9, and 30 have to be kept for mine, because generally in real life, your farm fields will be right around your farm, generally. Have we had fields that are way across the map like this? Yes. But Davies, tomorrow night's stream will be strictly you and Big A's building of your field up here. You can build a farm. You can build whatever. You can build whatever you want on here. The only thing I'm going to say is any money, like if we mow and make bales and sell them, that money has to be taken out. Because remember, I have a series going on, and it is one-man realistic series, which we can only make money from my farm. So I hope you guys can understand that. Yeah, not tonight. Because I want to get some hay bales and make some money tonight. We're doing that tomorrow. But thank you for asking, because that will be the next one. But you guys, other than the fields I talked about, when we do our trivia, you guys will be able to, the first person to answer it will be able to get that field. And you can let me know, because then they're all free out of bounds. Now, the next series that we bring out, then we're going to just do a free-for-all where we do the trivia, either give out fields or let you guys pick out tractors or equipment or things like that. And I'm tentatively thinking to do a mining series. I have not done a mining series since I did it with my brother, which was, gosh, almost a year ago now. So I'm thinking very strongly of doing that. But you guys can see on camera now what I've done is this big field 7 here now I've split into 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fields that we already own, and technically we own Davies and Big A's field up here, which is going to be split. So if we get some time without me running my mouth too much, maybe we'll work on that a little bit. But how are you guys all doing tonight? Welcome in. Yeah, I just kind of got bored. This piece of equipment is the ELO. Okay, let me get up here so you can see it. This is the ELO TR300. It is an absolutely real piece of equipment. It is a tedder and windrower all in one. You can find this on the in-game mod hub. It is absolutely realistic. It only takes like 30 horsepower. So if you have a windrower, like the machine that puts it in the windrower, aka a swather, a sip mower, the Big M crone that keeps it in windrows like this machine will keep it. We could do that. That's an option, Davies. That's an option. That really is an option. But keep in mind that if you get silage bales, they take time. And I'm only running at 1x speed. If you do hay bales, we can sell them, but they don't sell for very much. We could do that. I just have to kind of keep track, and maybe with your guys' help, we can keep track, and that's absolutely fine. We could do that. That's an option. That seems like fair enough, because you're going to get a lot of hay bales off that anyway. So, yeah, maybe we'll go that way. That's a great idea. That is an absolute great idea. But anyways, getting back to this, yes, piece of equipment. I own this in real life. It is a paddleboard tedder. So this will dry it and keep it in a windrow. So for those of you who like to mow with windrowers automatically, it will keep it in the windrows, but make hay for you. So let's get started here. As you can see, it will keep it in the windrow, and I will not have to windrow again. That's fine. I think that's a great idea. I think that's absolutely... I think the majority of that I'm going to work on tomorrow. But yeah, if you want me to, that's fine. And then, unfortunately, what you guys can do, and you guys, that way you guys can play along too, where you can make your own money and build your farm from the money that you make. So you may not be able to build anything until you have enough money built up, if you know what I mean. You can kind of do it the same kind of series as I'm doing right here, but on your little farm. That's kind of neat. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's actually really, really good idea. But yes, getting back to the baler thing, I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that you can, with an inline baler, it doesn't matter because of the position of the PTO. But on a side load baler, which is a typical regular old baler, you can only turn right because of the PTO position, because there's a bar that folds up in the middle. I want to give a huge shout out to PA Plowboy that helped me remind that today. So I wanted to put that out for you guys. So welcome to the stream of making hay. What a great stream, Big A, tonight. He was on Carpathian countryside, and he's got a nice little farm. He was on and building his sheep pen up today, which is absolutely amazing. Yeah, this is great. And it's super cheap, and it's super... I'll show you here in a minute. Let me get around this corner. Boom, and boom, and boom, and tethers. It's under tethers. Where's my tethers? Where's my tethers? Am I not seeing them? Oh, there they are. Is it tethers? Yes, there it is. See, the other one that's really good is this Rostelmash. I also own this in real life, too. This is only a 7-meter wide one. This is pretty good, too. But this is the ELO right here. This is the bad boy right here. Starting working speed's 9. We generally, you can go 9 miles an hour, but realistically, you want to go. It is a 3-point hitch, so it will hook strictly to the back of your tractor. And you can adjust the windrow size. So you guys can see I'm making it super tight, keeping the windrows tight. You can adjust that windrower to make it bigger if you want. So let's get her in about 5th gear, and there we go. Now we'll let the computer take over driving for a while. I'll just steer. We decided at the beginning, for those of you who are coming in now, that live streams we will come out of cab like this, and recorded videos we will go in cab, every other one. So I'm glad you guys are showing up on a Friday. You know, it was kind of one of those second week in a row that I said, well, what the heck, I'll stream on Friday. And I know that many, 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 many big YouTubers stream on Friday, but I don't really pay attention to what other people do, as you guys know. So, oh, you're welcome, Big A. You're so welcome. It's so true, though. Between you and Cranky, I get rolling. I get laughing so hard in your stream. It's great. So for those of you guys that get a chance, check him out. He usually streams Thursday night, Friday mornings, and then Saturday and Sunday, I'm not quite sure, but he does stream. So he's just a down-to-earth guy. You guys already know, many of you guys know him already. Just a down-to-earth guy, and he sticks to his guns, and that's what I can respect. Nothing but love for that guy, because he's not selling out to the establishment. He's keeping his channel the way he wants it, and you gotta love that. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. He acknowledges his, yeah. All right, Creighton, good night. I understand that. Trust me, I've been up since 4:30 myself. Trust me, I understand. You have a good day making haylage tomorrow. I will pray for you to have nice, beautiful weather. And I hope that all works well and the hay dries well and everything goes. I just got done mowing yesterday and today about 85 acres. We have an 8-acre, and then I did, of course, the front yard, which is about 10 acres. But I use I used the big mower on it. But we won't tell the wife. I was too lazy to get the ride lawnmower out. So I'm sure if she looked out the window, she thought I was nuts. Having a big 15-meter thing on there. Thank you, Creighton. And make sure you let me know when you're dropping another video, and I'll be over to watch it, as I usually am. Make sure you guys are checking out Creighton. Make sure he puts out time lapses. Right now, he's kind of busy doing real-life farming. So he, just like real-life farmers, we can only record and stream when we can, and that's it. Good kid, good kid, good kid. Can't say enough good things about him. He's been nothing but supportive of my channel. And go get some sleep, Creighton. 4:30 comes early. Trust me. Yeah, that's it. I had to stop today. We got... Oh, man. We had to stop because it started like... It was one of those like misty rains that it wasn't hard enough to stop us from actually mowing. But it was enough to make everything miserable. So we all just looked at each other and said, well, I guess it's lunchtime. And then we never went back to work. That was it. We just stopped for the day. Yeah. I cut my first, what's today? Friday night. I started cutting the first field, what was it, Big A? Wednesday? Wednesday I started cutting it. So here we are Friday. It's been on the ground 2 days, been tedded twice, and still wet. So, and that little drizzle rain did not help at all. Now, so as you guys can see, if you want a realistic piece of equipment to make hay with that continues to keep it in a windrow, plus if it's, the nice thing, guys, is that if you have a spreader and you had it on spread mode, this will also windrow for you. So it's a tedder windrower at the same time. So you're in a win-win situation. And for those of you who love realism, and many of you who are here like it, that's why you're here. Yes, I have to get up at 4:30 every morning to milk, but the thing is that I don't do it now on Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings. That was one of the things that my wife asked me to stop doing so that I can kind of sleep in. I mean, I probably will still be up that time in the morning because I'm used to being up that early, but I'll stop getting used to it real quick. I just wanted 2 days in a row that I didn't have to get up at 4:30 in the morning. I probably will still be up 6:37 to get mowing stuff set up. I'm going to have to go out around probably 10:30, 11 o'clock to ted, because we usually don't start tedding until late afternoon or late morning, early afternoon, like 10:30, 11, because the ground has to get the dew, it has to burn the dew off. So we wait. So, but we have lots of stuff to do. You know, Creighton, as a farmer, you're never stop, never. I took my granddaughter to Kimmy today to the New Holland dealership. I needed a belt for the 4640 Blue, a belt. So I needed a belt today, and I took her down there, and she says, "Oh, Grandpa," she says, "I have this front loader in my farming simulator game." And she says, "It's super tiny in my game." And I said, "Yeah." And then so I took her over to it, and I let her sit in it and stuff. And because all the people at the dealership, they know me. So I let her sit in it. She's like, "Oh my gosh, this is so big." And I was like, "Yeah, see, Farm Sim doesn't do the scale correctly." I've been saying that since, gosh, forever. Since there was dirt on the ground. Who's the lazy farmer? You? Oh, or me getting up late. Yeah. Yeah, I just, we do things right on my farm, as far as I'm concerned, the way that Pops told us, and we still do it to this day like that. We just assume, like, you can go out and ted early in the morning, like, as early as you want, and technically you can mow with the grass a little bit wet. It's not going to hurt anything. I've mowed in the pouring rain before, to be honest with you guys, when I really needed to get done, but it's not good. It's not good for the mower. It's not good for the conditioner. It's not good for the... anybody who mows for a living that gets paid for it will tell you, if you mow in the rain, you'll just destroy your equipment. Have I done it? Yep. So, but I probably will buzz out and do some kind of work in the field. The grass, I got to do, we have one 80-acre field done of meadow. We have to mow another 80-acre field and then get it all tedded, baled up, and then it's... You know how that goes. Non-stop after that. And we're hoping to get at least one more cut. We're in August now. I'm literally hoping probably October, if everything goes right, we'll get at least a baby cut in. If you know what I mean. It's like it's not going to be growing the way we want for nutrients, but we want to get at least another one. Go down here, and I got 3 more windrows. But yeah, I fell in love with this machine in real life, and I'm falling in love with it in Farm Sim. It is absolutely, this ELO is an amazing. And I've noticed this year, this iteration of Farm Sim, more than anything, is the more and more realistic equipment is coming out. We still don't have enough older iron. We still don't have enough. We have like extremely like old stuff, but then we don't have like 70s and 80s too much of that stuff. We have like, it'll go from like really old steam driven stuff that people have put out to like 90s and 2000s stuff like this one, which is fine, but I'm not going to release any of my mods onto the mod hub. Just not going to. Ooh, it'd be nice if I raise that up because I don't want my windrow messed up. Come on, Fury. $1,700 animals on Valley Springs. I have cows, pigs, and ducks. Nice. The most animals I've ever had in Farm Sim was my Chicken Odyssey that I did on the last on the Boardwalk map. That's what I call it. It's the Ocean. Oh gosh, I keep wanting to call it Ocean Palisade, but it's Ocean Forest. It's strictly a logging map, and I had 100,000 chickens in there. It took me 3 years in game to get there. Recorded pretty much every other episode. Like I would play like one episode, and then because I was playing at 6x speed, so I would go one episode, and then the next episode I would play off camera, and then come back and record an episode. So out of the 36 months, I put out, I think it was 20 episodes. I think it was. That done, and now go around the corner, and we'll be over here now. Then we'll bale these up, and like what we're gonna do on this is we're gonna bring over, stack the bales. Nice, that's great, that's awesome, that's quite an accomplishment, and I'm sure you're making lots and lots of milk from those cows. 500 cows will make you about between $50,000 and $60,000 a day. So 1,000 cows will make you, you'll be making 100,000. Now, a little disclaimer about chickens. They are seriously money makers. If you get, like I had 100,000 chickens, super not realistic at all. Not even close. In the famous words of the guy from Breakfast Club, not even close, bub. 100,000 chickens was making me, what was it, Big A, like $2 to $3 million a day in egg sales. It was absolutely crazy. I had a trailer, a truck, auto load truck, that I had to use because I couldn't load them by hand anymore. It was ridiculous. And it fit like 36 pallets, and I was taking 2 full loads down per pen. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I was making money hand over fist. We had all tracked tractors. We had like the biggest case combine you can have with the biggest header you can have. It was like, after a while, it got to the point where I was like, okay, you're not really earning anything anymore because you can buy whatever you want. And I started doing that between the logging, and by the time I got to about 25,000 chickens, I was making so much money that I was paying for all my fertilizer. I didn't make anything. I literally was paying all the fertilizer, all of the, what do you call that there? Lime, everything, just straight out of the little tap, as they call it. I was buying everything and still was making money hand over fist. And I think when I ended up the series, I think I don't know about ducks, Davey. I've never done ducks. Maybe Big A has done ducks. The other animal I've never done is rabbits. I know that Lancy Boy has rabbits on his map, but I've never done either one of those. I don't know. Do you get eggs from the ducks? Obviously you do in real life, but I don't know what kind of money you make. And rabbits, they got to be like pigs. They just sell them, right? But yeah, chickens are money makers. But I'm always been a firm one. The real way I like to play is I like to earn every little bit of money I get. I don't like to bring in a lot of money. I don't like to, but I'm also not going to pigeonhole myself and say I only use 3-meter equipment. I was, there's some streamers out there that claim that they're realistic and claim that they're only use 3-meter equipment, and then you watch their stuff and you're like, no. What I like to do is start with 3-meter equipment and then upgrade so that you can, you see the progression. That's what I like. So we started on 3-meter equipment. On this series, we're going to end up with whatever size the biggest equipment is, but yeah, I don't either. One of you guys, I'm sure, will figure it out and let me know. But this series is going to be hard going. As you can see, we're in month number 2 now, and we're still only at 3,000. Now, luckily, I did find chickens. It's ducks. Works the same. I don't know. Maybe duck eggs sell more though. I don't know. I've never had ducks in real life. I've never done ducks, so that's all foreign to me. I don't know anything about ducks in real life. I don't know anything about rabbits. The neighbor, let's see, not really neighbor. He's about 10 miles from my house, but the neighbor, when you're in the farming business, everybody's your neighbor. He has rabbits. He has like 6 of them. I don't even know what he does with them. Maybe he just eats them. I don't know. Like I said, the way I treat farm sim is the way I am in real life too. As much as we help each other farming, when they need something and, we help out, we help each other. Welcome, William. Welcome. What's up? Welcome in. We are mowing some, we're actually tedding right now, some grass around our first couple of fields. And then after we bale it, we're going to head over to our actual meadow and start actually mowing with our swather mower. Whoops. It's what? The standard chicken egg pallet for ducks. I don't know. Whoops. See, Big A, you're not the only one. He was bailing today, too. I thought it was kind of funny that I tuned into his stream today, and he's bailing, and I'm like, oh, I got to bail, too. Yeah, he was over on Twitch tonight. So I may or may not start streaming over there. I don't know. Part of me wants to. Part of me does not. I just don't know how much people will support the realistic stuff over there. But then again, as my brother Big A would say, doesn't matter. You do you, Fury, and people either watch it or they won't. So, but yep, we're just going to finish up this little bit of stuff around our first fields here, and then we will bale them up and see how many we get. We're going to save 3, sell 3. Save 3, sell 3. Because remember, we only have 5 cows. I accidentally deleted my abandoned farm on this field. That's funny. We have it here. We own it, but technically we don't own it. Actually, Davies and Big A own it. They answered the trivia. Okay. So, in a little bit here, maybe because we started at 10, maybe after the first hour, around 11 o'clock, we'll have the trivia. What we're going to do is let you guys, whoever answers the trivia first, on this series, we'll get to pick a field. You guys can plant whatever you want. You can build whatever you want. If you want to make money, Davies brought up a good point, great point. So what we can do this, if you guys want to make money off of your field, okay, because it's not going to go to my series, because this is the one-man realistic series where I have to only make money off of my series. But if you guys want to make money off of your series to build your farm, split your fields into whatever you want to split them into, that's perfectly fine. What we do is we put the money in for you so you can purchase the field, and then we let you purchase the field, and then whatever you do with after that is your business. If you want to build fences, if you want to do any of that stuff, whatever crops you want, we will harvest it. The money you make from it can be spent towards your field. So, whatever you want. I don't care. With the exception of I don't want a bunch of trees planted in there. That's where I put I want to put the little disclaimer out. I don't want to have somebody take a 30-acre field and have me plant 30 acres of trees. That I won't do. That'll kind of ruin the series. But whatever crops you want, whatever buildings you want, whatever sheds you want, whatever tractors you want. But I'm going to go with Davey's idea. All the equipment, everything you need for that field, to run that field, will be used by you. Has to be made from you. So it has to be made from your field. So where I'm going to need your guys' help with that, if you win the trivia and you get a chance to pick the field, you need to help me keep track of how much money you need to make. Because I don't have a separate account. We're going to spend the money, and when the money's gone, the money's gone. I can't put it into a separate account for you guys, so we'll have to keep track of how much money you make, because my series has to stay at the money I'm making. So I'm going to use his idea, and I think it's great. I don't care if you build a little town on it. I don't care. That field will be yours to do whatever you want. But we have to find, between all of us, we have to find a common ground to where that money doesn't affect mine. So your guys' homework tonight is to come up with an idea for tomorrow's stream, or next Saturday or Friday, to let me know how we can separate the money. I thought about starting a multiplayer farm and do that. Now, how many multiplayers can you have? And making each person's farm like their own money. You know what I mean? Because I think that I've seen somebody do that before, where they'll just load up their single player and multiplayer, and then save it, and then have 12 farms if you want. You know, I thought about doing that. But that's your guys' homework tonight, is rack your brain and try to figure it out a way that we can keep track, or maybe I'll let you guys keep track on the side. You know what I mean? So you guys have enough money to keep track of, and maybe I'll start a notebook and write it all down, and we'll work together. We're in this together. All right. So I'll just grab these little pooches here, and we will start. There is a problem. I'm not on this map. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. What it is we will build strictly Saturday nights. We will go through and build people's farms. That's what we'll do. Friday nights we'll farm, and Saturday nights we'll build your guys' farm. I'll just have to separate time. When we start getting more and more people, we'll have to separate time to where every person gets so much time, and that's what we can build on. It's a work in progress, Davies. It's whoops, I got to go over here with this. It's literally something that we're working on the fly. So there's going to be some growing pains and some ins and outs of what we do. But once we figure it out, then every series going forward, we can have this. We can have this, you know. It's kind of like, let's work on it on the fly and figure out the rules and figure out what we need to do, and we'll do it. All right. On to our baler. There should be some straw in this. And there's only 693, so it should turn right over to hay. No, just from your field. Not anything you're doing on your personal stuff. We're going to have to make you guys... So it's going to be the kind of same scenario series on your own field. Okay, so like, for example, let me jump out here. Go into flight mode real quick here and get you over there, and we'll decide this on the fly. What do you mean no, Big A? So what I'm thinking, and this is, like I said, tentatively, we're learning this as we go. I'm going to fly up to Davies and Big A's field. Now, what they did, how we got to this point where it was two people, is Big A actually answered the trivia, but he donated his field. So what we decided to do was split this field into two. So they each get a field. Now, you guys can mow it, you can make it, you can build whatever you want. But whatever, and this is what I'm thinking tentatively. If you guys come up with better ideas, let me know, and we'll work that. Live streams are kind of like a wing and a prayer, if you know what I mean. Oh, sorry. Like if you mowed this and you turned it into silage bales, when I sell the silage bales, that money is yours. And I'll separate them. I'll keep, like, for example, if Big A decides to have me mow his, I'll keep his bales down here. I'll keep your bales up here. If you decide to just make grass bales and sell them, that's absolutely fine too. Whatever you want. And then we'll try to get it as close as we can to split the field exact. Because it's like a 20 acre field. So you each get like 10 acres. I don't care if you want to build a farm, if you want to just farm it to make money. We just got to find a way to separate the money. To like keep track of your money, because otherwise my brain will hurt after we imagine if we get like people to buy all these fields and Fury's got to like remember where everything is and whose fields is what. The first time, I think I'll be courteous enough to mow it with my own equipment first so you can get the bales. Then after that, you'll have the money to see which equipment you want to buy. So we'll go from there. It's a work in progress. Everybody, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out on the fly what we'll do, and it may be something we figure out as quick as while we're doing it. But that's up to you guys. That's up to you guys. You know what, Big A? I got Big A's. Yeah, we're not gonna have any mods on this. You can only make money from the fields. That's it. What you produce on the fields. I gotta have Big A find me a mod. Before I forget. Find me, and I know it's out there because I've seen Raznik use it. Find me or help me find it. The sign mod. Where you can put a sign in the ground and I can label that field like I can put a sign down right here and say Big A. Then I can put a sign up here and we'll put roads and how to get into it and all that stuff. I know it's out there. I just he usually is my mod guy. He'll find me in the mod and then boom, boom, boom. I won't have to spend a lot of time looking at it. It's called lazy farming. So I'll be the first one to admit it. I got to terraform this, or not terraform. Yeah, I got to terraform this Big A, and then I'm going to paint it and then paint grass in it. So y'all have grass. But I also will talk to Big A off camera a little bit and see what he has some plans, because I do respect his mind and the way he thinks as far as how we could come up with this. So I'll sit with him and I'll talk with him and we'll figure out how to do it properly. And then by tomorrow, we'll have it all hashed out on how we can do it, and then I'll let you guys know. How's that sound? And that'll be great. Because him and I will just get on Discord and talk. It might be. You know what? I saw Raznik using it, and I know the one he was using was where you can put the sign down and actually put in a name. And I don't want the mailbox one. I think that's dumb. I think we'll go with the sign one. Let's get off here. We don't need to go 9x speed anymore. Get off here. We'll figure it out, and we'll get it all set up. But Saturdays will be farm builds. Okay? And then I got to rack my brain in the next 15 minutes to come up with a great trivia for you guys. Now, this baler is going to... All right, William, you have a great day, a great night. It's late. I'm sure. I don't know where you're located at, but for me, it's... well after 11 o'clock at night. Thank you for stopping in. Make sure you guys are hitting the little notification bell and the subscribe button on your way out the door, and I will see you on the next one. Now this baler has got this is where I wanted the disclaimer. This is a typical side mount one where the stuff comes in. See this bar right here that hooks to this? If you turned too much left, it would break the PTO. So you want to make sure that you are turning pretty much only to the right with this baler within question. Here we go. We're baling some hay. But like I said, we'll work out all the details. Big A and I will talk and we'll figure it all out. And the only thing I ask Davies is I don't use that in my streams. Okay? And the only reason I'm going to say that, and I've noticed a lot of the people that are coming in here are in other people's streams that do use that term. I don't use it anymore because I don't think people follow it correctly the way it should be followed. So thank you for, let me clear my throat in your ear hole. Thank you for putting it in there, but going forward, I don't want to use it in my stream, okay? Nothing wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. I just want to make sure that you're aware of it. Because I know the very person that created that saying. I know the very person that tried to promote it. I know the very few people that are promoting it now, and they don't live by it. So that's why. And that's nothing more, nothing less. I'm not going to get into why that aspect of it, but just letting you guys know. So, and I do see some of you names, because what you have to remember is that I still watch a lot of streamers. I don't comment. A lot of times I'm just lurking. And I do see what people say and do. So that's all. But we're going to stay positive on my stream. I don't care what they do. I just don't want it used in here because of the fact that the people that started that and the people that use it don't follow it. That's all. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't feed into it any more than it needs to. So, these are going to be massive bales, by the way. We may get like 5. Didn't mean to go into all that schmeal, everybody, but I feel very strongly about that. And that's all. And that'll be the last thing I say about it. No. Like I told you guys when you come in here, I want you to be you. And I think it's an absolute. I want to give credit to the person that came up with that saying. The idea behind it is amazing. It's fantastic. It really is. And if it was being lived up to correctly, it would be amazing to use it and see it everywhere. Okay? But I've been in this game for a long time, and I know the people who are legit and the people who aren't. And the very person that came up with that saying, literally, is not following his own creed, his own motto, if you know what I mean. So when the person that comes up with a certain saying or a certain thing, hashtag this, hashtag that, and then they're not following it, it kind of turns Fury's stomach a little bit, because I'm all about being as positive and supporting as we can. The whole original concept of that, I'll let you guys know, was they wanted the people, there's a couple people, but the main person that came up with that wanted people to go around and put that everywhere so that they could support little channels, so they can do what they needed to do and be as positive. And it was all about Farm Sim Love, and I get it. And in the beginning, it was absolutely fantastic. But now, people are using it just for the sake of saying it anymore. It's not being lived up to. And that's it. That's all. I don't want to go crazy. I'm not. I refuse to call out anybody by name. That's not what we do here. We don't bash other people. I think it's an amazing concept. I think it's an amazing idea. I supported it for a lot of years. But, you know, it's just not being lived up to. When I made this channel, one promise I made is that I'm not going to belittle and bash other channels. It's not my position in this world. I don't judge people. That's for a higher power to judge, and that's not for me. So, you may use that in their stream. That's absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that, because that's their stream. That's all I'm going to say. Let's move on. It's not worth it to keep going on it. You guys get the picture. So we almost got, well, we do got one bale. She's going to pop out here soon. And then we're going to grab our telehandler and stack up 3 on our wagon and sell the other 3 and see how much money we can make from this. Then we're going to go right across there and mow that. So this is a mowing kind of stream. I didn't mean to go crazy negative on that, guys. I really didn't. I just wanted, just one of those things I feel strongly about. Now, we're going to bail this up until there. Then we're going to come down here and do these. About 10 minutes, and then I got to come up with a wonderful trivia that you guys haven't heard before. Let me see what I can rack my pea little brain on. Something I can come up with it to stump you guys. Red power. Welcome in, Bastion. I'm assuming you like Case. The only reason that this is... I'm going left with this baler, which is not realistic. Nice. I'm going to go turn right on this. I'm sorry. I am a big Case fan as well. I'm a big Every Tractor fan. The only reason is this is my first series back, getting back to the original channel. And so what I decided to do is come back to Iowa Plains. My brother and I did about 7 or 8 episodes on this before we got pulled off to Yukon Valley, which I will be bringing that series back as well. My channel had gotten really far away from the realism, and I brought this back. And the first thing I decided to do was, if you're going to go back full realistic again, you might as well use the very equipment that you have on your farm now. And that's what we did. So that's why we went green. What happened? What did I miss? You must have removed it, huh? You must have got it before I did. I didn't even catch it. Didn't come up on my end. That's how... See, guys, this is what you want in a moderator. You want a moderator that takes care of your channel without really being, like, there. A lot of times Big A is just here and watching and paying attention. I tend, as a moderator, I tend to talk a lot in the chat. So... Just be respectful, guys. Just understand that on this channel, we are a family-friendly channel. We don't curse, we don't swear, we don't talk politics. We don't bash other channels. We can have our opinions, but we check them at the door. If I have a problem with a channel, I will never, ever call them out by name. I may say something about it, but I will not ever bring them out by name. That is not my position. My position is... a higher power than me can judge me, but I'm not allowed to judge other people. Just keep it respectful in the chat. Keep it nice. Keep it happy. Or my moderator will remove your comment, and then he'll have one warning, and then after the next warning, it'll be done. So I want you to come in. I want you to be you. I want you to be who you are. We'll get to know each other really well. But I want you to just be respectful. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. You used Big A and put apostrophe S, and the computer thought you were cursing. Gotcha. Yep, happens all the time. Trust me. When I'm in Big A stream, a lot of times it'll kick me out because I said something that the computer thinks is a curse word. And anybody who knows me knows that's the farthest from the truth. But I'm a big one on less moderators is better. Like, you get into the bigger channels, and a lot of times they have, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20 moderators, and they have to because they have so many people. I'm just a baby channel. I'm just a baby. I don't have any people, so I only need one. Maybe when we get 100,000 subs, family members, then maybe we'll go from there. I hope I get more than 3 bales on this. What are you guys guessing? All right, we're on 1... 2 bales. What do you think? What do you think we're going to get? You think we're going to get 4? So I can at least sell 1? it's going to be interesting because I forgot I'm doing 240 bales on this. Forgot about this. Oh, I think we're only going to get like 4 or 5 bales. It'd be nice to be able to sell. I don't think I'm going to make my 10,500 tonight. But that's okay. That is okay. It is okay. But yeah, I had getting back to why I decided to use John Deere and all that stuff. I had, like I had told you guys, I had gotten I can't believe I just turned left for this. Pink. That's the noise the PTO would have made. Unless I turned it off, which I should have. I had gotten into so much there for so long on my channel that I was trying to please everybody, and I was doing what was called NPC 4. Nice. Welcome in. Must be new. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the family. I don't call any of my subscribers. I think it's rude. I call you guys family members. Because after all, to me, without you guys, I am nothing. I'm just a person playing Farm Sim. So you guys make it fun. You guys make it exciting. I want, like I said, I meant what I said. I want you guys to be you. But we have to be respectful. I don't care. All are welcome in my streams. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what... I don't care if you're red, blue, green, black, yellow. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't look at color anyways. I think that I don't care what religious affiliation you are. I really don't care. As long as you're nice to everybody, we'll be nice back to you. That's it. That's the way we're going to be. We want every single person on the planet to be welcome here with open arms and not have to worry about it. I don't. Here's the problem. The reason that most of my series are used, I use either case. In fact, here's one for you, Bastion. Ready? Ready? To prove my point, you guys haven't seen this yet. Oh, you can't see me. Okay, we'll do this. I got to get in here. What's my guy dressed in? Not kidding. I'm not kidding. 95% of my series are done with case. So... I didn't even change my outfit. It's still dressed in a case outfit. So what's that tell you? My dad, on the other hand, my pops, was a full-blown John Deere fanboy. Absolutely fanboy. Everything had to be John Deere. If you notice, all of this equipment that's on here, with the exception of a few pieces, we have on my farm right now. So... Dad was a nutsy cuckoo fanboy of them. And you know what's funny is that where my house is, the nearest dealership to me is a New Holland dealership, which I just went to today. And that's what's funny. I can buy John Deere parts at a New Holland dealership. Isn't that nuts? Isn't that nuts? So we're going to go up here, and then we got to go up to the other end to bring it back down because we don't want to... There we go. I'm going to raise this, shut this off so we can drive normal speed. Looks like I'm going to have 5 bales, which is kind of cool. Do. The long way around. Oh, I'm praying so bad for nicer weather tomorrow. But yeah, isn't that funny that I'm on a John Deere farm and I'm dressed in case outfit? My dad would have said, that's blasphemy. He really would have. Yeah, I could. But as you can see, I'm not really worried about my outfit. I'm more worried about the farming aspect of it. Oops. Let's do this, but then what I want to do, I'll show you guys what I want to do. Since we're hanging on a bale there, I'm going to spit these out. Pull away a little bit. There we go. Now we got those bales off the back, so I don't have to deal with them. But yeah, I could have changed my outfit, but it showed you how the importance level of it to me was. The next series, I think, well, we're going to be a long ways on this because We still have to upgrade all our equipment. Our goal is, and there's only one goal on this map, is to be able to have all of our cow pen filled. That holds 240 over there. We only have 5. So we're gonna let them build up, and our goal is to have all the equipment upgraded from 3 meters all the way up to 12, I think I want to go on this, so we can start getting fields done. And I want to try to get at least a year. If it takes me a year to get that far, then that is. But the next series, tentatively, will be bringing back the mining series on Yukon Valley, I think. Many of you guys have asked for that to come back, and that is definitely... Ooh, squirrel cam. Definitely something I would love to consider. I just asked Big A if he would like it. He said absolutely. But it will be single player. Will not be with my brother again. It'll just be single player. Going forward, every series will be only single player, with the exception of every once in a great while, I will be having a Big A Fury map review if we can figure out the microphone situation a little bit better. See, I think what the problem is when I record multiplayer, unless the person is joining mine, if I join somebody else's, my volume is super low on their end. And I have a Shure external microphone on a boom stand, and I've got my gain at, 11 now, which is absolutely crazy loud if you think about it. I had to turn my headphones down because it was so loud. Oh, we got 5 bales already. We're going to be selling some bales. But I'm tentatively thinking about that series now, but you know what'll happen. As soon as I do that, 15 beautiful, gorgeous maps will drop, and I'll want to get on those, and you know how that works. It always works that way for Fury. But, any of my recorded videos, anything like that, my style has always been I keep all my boo-boos in. I keep all of my mistakes in. I want you guys to see that. Son of Ragnar. Welcome into the Fury Machine Gaming channel. We are starting to get thank you guys for saying that. That's wonderful. Welcome in, Son of Ragnar. I think that's a great name. It's a great name. Was it Thor Thor was from Ragnarok, wasn't he? I'm not quite sure, but that's a cool name. That's a name that I would use in Guild Wars 2. That's a name that's awesome, but usually my names in Guild Wars 2 usually revolve around Fury Machine. Like I'll spell, because someone actually used Fury Machine, and I thought, wow, my name is unique. How come somebody used my name? But now I spell my name like Fury, like Machine, Machene, just so I can continue to use it. I have a necromancer that I've been using that I named him Dr. FMG. I think it's pretty epic. But I play a lot of other games. I play a lot of Truck Simulator. I play a lot of role-playing games. I play a lot of Skyrim, City Skylines, Fallout. I started on the end of FS11 into 13. So I've been playing every iteration of Farm Sim, including pretty much every mobile Farm Sim game. But officially, I started on FS 13, 15, 17, 19, 22. That's pretty much what I've played on. Now, I did not start recording until the tail end of 17, early 19. And I've been doing it for YouTube about 4 years between my modding and my YouTube channel, or my recordings. I did not get into heavy recording of videos until 19. Very beginning of 19. My very first map that I absolutely recorded on was Jones Dairy. That was that was one of those maps that's personal to me because I helped test it. I helped build the map. I helped do everything with the map. G&G Modding did that. They are not going to bring it to FS22. Mike, the author of it, because my mates think I look like... Nice. Yep. My original family was from Iceland. My wife is from Scotland. So I have a big Icelandic beard. So for those of you who ever saw me, and here's what we're going to do. I've already promised everybody that when we get to, I think, 5,000 family members, I'm going to buy myself a camera and you guys will get a chance to see me. Yay! That'd be kind of cool. And we get to take a big giant loop here. Go around so we can keep going. Because this baler is not an inline baler. So what we have to do is, it is a typical side load bale. So what I mean by side load is, it comes in the front like this. But this is set up like a combine. These things are giant rakes down here in the bottom. It'll come in the front, but then it'll load it like this. Let me get up here so if I can see. Sorry, I tried to jump like Guild Wars. It'll load it like this from side to side. So this is what's called a side load baler. You see this bar down here? If I turn left, it'll snap the PTO. It'll snap it right off. But it allows me to turn right. So that's why I'm turning right on it. So this is not an inline baler. Inline baler would be like a self-propelled baler. Like things like that. Like, for example, you know the new... well, not new now. The DLC, the Vermeer DLC with the baler, that's an inline baler. That's a baler that allows you to just drive in one line, and you can go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Can't call yourself a realistic channel unless you're doing it realistically. So that's kind of cool. We've decided that live streams and live streams only will be played out of cab. My recorded videos will be played every other one in cab, out of cab. That way my people like Bart and Ian and my guys that are diehard realistic fans, they get to see it in cab. So that's the best of both worlds for everybody. Oh, we're at that point. So let me rack my brain here for a second. All right, here's one for you. Since we're gonna stay on this, okay? What year was the John Deere 4640's first year in production? What year was the John Deere 4640? This is the 4840. What year was it put out in production? What was the first year of production? I assumed you farmed. I have 35 years of farming experience, and I am on a working farm right now. I live and work on a working farm right now. It was my dad's farm for I'm the third generation. So 3 generations. When my dad passed away, my mom decided she didn't want to own the farm anymore, so she rents it to a local farmer. I live in the farmhouse. I need a specific date, Bastion. I need a specific date. This very tractor here. And let me get my little thingy out of the way. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And your final answer, go. But anyways, getting back to Son of Ragnar, let me explain. Like I said, my mom, when my dad passed away, she decided she didn't want to own the farm anymore, so we rent it to a local farmer. His name is John. He takes care of all the fields, but he uses all of our equipment. I live in the farmhouse, so I still get up and milk the cows every day and farm every day and do the things I do, except now I get paid for it. So there's a difference. So now I am technically a farmhand, but it is still my family farm. So that's pretty cool. All right, let me know when that was the first year that came into production. Let's go here, and we'll get the answer. Okay. Getting the answer as we speak. Okay. All right. Got it. Got the answer. All right. For those of you who want to answer it, give me a specific answer. Got to have a new answer. Got to have another one. So somebody jump in there real quick and copy Davey's answer. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Somebody put it in there quick. Somebody got the right answer. He's already won. He's already won one, so he can't win again. Not until we go around again. Next person that writes that same number will win. I don't want to get in the baler because I know somebody's going to type it. Let's go. Come on, somebody copy it. The answer's there, guys. Somebody copy it. Davies and Big A, you're excluded, so don't answer it again. Well, you already did, but and we have a surprise for you guys. Whoever types that next, I guess I'll go bailing. I guess we don't want a winner tonight. That's okay. That's all right. We'll move on. I'm going to close it up here. Well, it does feel like cheating, but somebody answered it. All right, gonna go about 30 seconds more and we will move on. Well, I'm gonna give it to Bastion because at least he put a date in there. It's 1978 was the first year that the John Deere 4640 was only in production from 76 to 82. So this is a late 70s, early 80s tractor. I own the 4640 and the 4840 on my farm right now. That's our tractors that we own in real life. And we own the 7600 John Deere, and we own the Fiat DT, the one that you see on the in-game mod hub. We own that one as well. All of our tractors do not have front PTOs on them. So, all right, Bastion, this is what we're going to do for you. All right, you may purchase any field on the map, okay, that you need, that you want. Okay, I'm going to bring this out so you can see it better. With the exception of this one right here, because this is Davies and Big Ace. Now that you've answered the question correctly, Bastion, that you're not eligible for the next one. Okay, which will be tomorrow night. You can, and the other fields that are excluded are 9, 8, 13, and 30. The rest of them, any other field on the map, what you can do is we're going to come up with a way for you guys to buy your own equipment for that. You're going to have your own separate equipment. You can have sheds on it, whatever you need to do. So if you get this field and you get this field, or vice versa, then you can split it into two and have a little baby farm with your own tractors, all that stuff, but it must be purchased from what you use. If you purchase a grass field, then we will, if you purchase a grass field, I will complimentary mow it the first time so you can get bales off it. We'll make hay bales just like we're doing tonight. So let me know. I'm going to give you about a minute to 2 minutes to decide which fields you want. If it's easier for you to see, I will grab this out here. You can pick these numbers. Don't pick these numbers. Pick the numbers that you see here. We will cheat the money in. We will put the money in, and that will be your field. I just have to have you guys remind me when I put the signs down whose fields are whose. So go ahead and pick away, and let me know. Now, here's the other caveat that we need to do. I want to make sure that everybody has right around 10 acres. So if you purchase like this one here, that is 42 acres, we're splitting this into four pieces. Everybody's going to have 10 acres because when we started this, Davies and Big A started at 10 acres. So everybody's got to have a 10-acre field. Field 3. So where is field? Right down here? Okay. So how much do I got to put in? 171.36. You don't love Fs22? Well, well, here's the thing. It's what we're trying to do is we're trying to get people that will come back and be active in the chat, helping with their fields and things. If it's something that you don't want to do, let's give it to somebody that wants it. Does that sound fair? I mean, because if you're not going to come, if you're going to come and just be active in the chat, that's fine. We love to have you. You're welcome. You're more than welcome to come that. I want people to pick the fields that want to be active with their fields, if you know what I mean. And that will be every Saturday, guys. Friday night, we'll farm. Saturday night on live streams, we'll build farms. We'll give everybody, say, if we're streaming for like 3 hours, we'll give however many people each time. You know, like if right now if you buy your field, every person will have an hour, or we'll have about half an hour. Yeah, half an hour, 1 hour, and an hour and a half, then a half hour for me to talk. So let me know real quick if that's something that you're interested in doing. If you don't, I understand. I get it. To be honest, my favorite iteration is Fs17. That's my favorite. But I do like how far Farm Sim has come with the building of your own farms and selling your farm and being able to terraform and terrafarm. Those mods are amazing. I think that we've lost a little bit when it comes to you can pick when. I think we've lost a little something with the seasons. So, Bastion, do you want to go with Field 3 or do you want to give it to somebody else? Let me know real quick here and in a hurry, and if not, we will give it to somebody else who's in the chat, and if nobody else wants it, then it will go back into the pool. We'll put it back in the deep end of the pool. But yeah, I think FS17 was my favorite, and I think it was because the Seasons was an external mod that you had to download, and when you downloaded it, it would do things realistically, like you couldn't plow in the wintertime because ground was frozen. It would come up and tell you the ground is frozen. But I do love the ability to like tear the farm apart and build it myself. Okay. All right. So trivia was a success. We did have somebody win. But we are going to... Okay. Does anybody else... We are giving anybody else in the chat that would like that field, that is interested in coming and being a part of the stream, as far as not on camera or anything like that, but just willing to take care of it through me, if you know what I mean. Make money on it, make your own little mini farm, everybody. That way, eventually, if you look at the fields, and there's nothing wrong with that, Bastion. Don't worry. You're not... If it's not something you're interested in, then that's fine. I get it. Think about this. We have, 25 that I can see, including some wooded area. That I don't mind buying either. We'll just harvest them out and be done with it. Yeah, I know. By field 22. Really? This one? Huh. Huh, I did not know that. Hi, Kobe. Is that something Kobe might be interested in? What we just had is, I don't know if you were here last Saturday, Kobe, but we just answered the trivia. Bastion won it, and he... 29. Right here? There's an abandoned farm on this? Really? I didn't know that. 20. Wait a minute. Is that 23 or 29? Let me get my glasses out. This is a farm? I did not know that. That's kind of cool. We got to do something. We got to figure it out. I'm going to get with Big A, like I said, and figure out, like, if somebody bought this one, it should, like, come with a field. Don't you guys think? Kind of like you would have it on New Farmer mode. But listen, Colby, if it's something you want to do and you want to come back every Saturday and tell me what you want on your farm, we're going to, like, if right now Bastion picked field 3, but you can pick anything you want. It has to be a 23. Is that what you want? It's 23, yeah. It's his choice. If he wants it, he can have 23. But I don't think... Let me fly over there real quick. Get out of the tractor. And we'll go over there and check it out. I want to see this for myself anyways. Let's bring this up. Okay. We'll fly over here real quick. I wish my tractors drove this fast, to be honest with you. I really do. My tractor goes 19 miles an hour. And in real life, there's no speedometer in the 4640, just so you guys know. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is that a working farm? And can I get in there? Or is it just boxed off? All right, give me 1 second. Let's get us off this. Off this. I've never even seen this. This shows you how much I don't. This is field 23, right? No, I got to still go over farther. What does this sign say? You guys have played this map a lot. I have only played like... Is this the abandoned farm? This is dope. If somebody bought this, can you use the equipment there? You can sell it, but can I buy it and use the stuff that's here? Like, this would be a pre-built farm. This would be cool. Huh. That's kind of cool. I know you can't get into them now because I don't own them. But see how they're doing something like this? If you guys want to do this and then have yourself a little front yard that we just mow every once in a while, there's lots and lots of riding lawnmower mods out there and things that we can get into the game for you guys and take care of that. That's kind of neat. You know, there's so many possibilities you guys can do. The only thing I ask is I can't let you have productions because I don't want it to mess with my series. My series has to be it. What do you mean, no? This isn't it? I thought it was straight across. I thought this was field 23. So, let's go this and this again and get back up to field 23 again. I thought I was in the wrong place. Field 20. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that is it. That's what we were talking about. So we can buy it and then sell it, and then this would be your farm area. Okay, and then I think it comes with... Yeah. I have if you guys look at my page, Bastion, that Farm All H series, that's my real tractor. That was my great-grandfather's tractor, which was my grandfather's, and then was my dad's. And when my dad passed away, it came down to me. That picture that it was taken in front of is my barn, my actual barn. So that is my tractor. I think... Hang on a second. Yeah, see? If you bought this field, not only would you get to farm, but you would get this field here, but we'd have to split it. Field acres 27, we'd have to split it in half. And you could only get 10 acres for a field, but you would have a farm. I didn't even know this was here. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Well, we'll go for it next week, and we'll see if somebody answers it. That's an option for somebody. You know what? I got an idea. Big A, are you still awake? Big A, are you still awake? Are you in your recliner watching this on your laptop? Because I know he is. Would you guys be willing to do this, since I've got two guys that are ready to go? I could give one of you guys this farm and the other person the entire other farm. That way you guys could get both fields that are absolutely huge. Like, we can split them into 10-acre fields, but, I mean, you guys will have the whole land. You know what I mean? Would you guys be willing to do that? Because we can do that. We'll get that all set up tomorrow. So, like, what I'm thinking, follow me along here. Follow me along. You guys are smart like me. Like, for example, let Davies or Big A, whichever one of them fight over, have this one up here for their field, for their massive farm production thing. As I just bit my tongue. Sorry, guys. And then let Davies have the other one with a pre-built farm, which will sell it off, and then go from there. You know what I mean? I can also do this. I'll talk to Big A first, but I got so many ideas flying through my head, but it's working out fine. It's working out. This is going good, but we've got two people right now, and we'll go from there. I think it's great. I think you guys are going to have a blast. No, Davies. Like, for example, okay, you guys know how right now you got this split in two, right? Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to put a line right across here. You got up here. He's got down here. If we decided to change it and give one of you guys the whole thing and then one of you guys the abandoned farm down at field 23, then you each would have your very own farm instead of splitting a field. See what I mean? You would get, because when you buy this abandoned farm, Davies, you get field 45 with it, or 23 with it, but we got to cut that off into 10 acres. We got to cut it in half. So you would get a 10-acre field. Yes. Now you're following me. And that's something you don't have to decide right now. We can decide that for tomorrow if you guys want to do that, because I know Big A is a huge one on farm builds. And I know he loves to do that, so that's going to be exciting for him. He'll enjoy doing that on camera. It's tricky to go through it with people, but it'll be fun. We'll make it as fun as we possibly can. So we can decide that tomorrow, but if you guys want to do that, we can do that, and we'll go from there. But yep, the 4640 came out in 1979 and only ran for... Okay, we'll decide. I'm going to talk to Big A about it too. He's probably dozed off in his recliner right now. I'll talk to him more about it tomorrow. Also, as you can see, when I'm making my fields now, they are not going to be square. None of my fields are. They are going to be more rectangular. Go from there. As long as we can come up with a way to keep the money separate. Maybe if I started a notebook or something to write people's money down that they have, I may do that. Take me 3 seconds to put a notebook out here to write it all down. And that way I can say this. And then when you get ready to build, I put that money in, and then you guys can build with that. So see what I mean? There's many ways to work it. But good, yes. This field, and this one up here will be part of... Did I say this one? No. 9. This one here. Maybe. I don't know what I've said. I have to go back and watch this. Never, ever ends with Fury. My brain isn't what it used to be. Let's get back to farming. We've got some cool stuff planned for tomorrow. I'm excited about that. Let's get this off. Because the whole premise of this series is one-man realistic. In other words, I can't have hired workers. I can't use courseplay. I can't have anybody help me on this farm. I have to do it all by myself, and I have to do it realistically, which means that I can't cheat in money. I can't take loans. I can't. What I started with is literally $10,000. I started with the main farm. I sold everything off. I put the money literally. I put this barn in, I sold the silo. And that's all I've done to the farm. And I sold the pig pen too. I took the pig pen out and made 2 grass fields over there. But that's it. I can't cheat in money. I can't do anything. If we go bankrupt, we go bankrupt. We can go as far in negative numbers as we want. We also can't have factories. It's very like what do you call it there? A very strict series. So I want to make sure that I'm getting you guys in. Oh man, we made some decent sized bales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bales. Woohoo! I can sell 4 bales. Nice. Let's give her a quick bath, and then we will we'll try to go about another half an hour, 45 minutes longer, getting these bales picked up, and then we'll wrap the stream up. And tomorrow's another day. Now, tomorrow's Saturday stream now, going forward, will be to build farms. So I will have it. There you go. But remember that you have to, and here's what I need you to understand, Davies. You can have a small chicken farm and sell the eggs, and the eggs will go towards your pile. So basically, I'll show you how I'll do it. I got it somewhat figured out. You can't have factories to make money because I don't want it to affect my money. You can have chickens, you can have everything, but your one field that you have, your 10-acre field, has to support those chickens. If you don't have enough grain to feed those chickens, you can't buy it. So we're going to make this as realistic. So if you can't support your chickens with the amount of food that you have, I'm going to take chickens away and I'm going to represent them dying. So we're going to do that. You can do whatever you want on the farm. We just have to make sure you can support them in real life. Okay, let's get our baler washed. This thing is dirty. John Deere 6.9 in my exact baler in real life. I also have the, what is it? The McCormick baler. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. She needs a paint job. And let's get the 4840, a nice little wash here. There we go. And we're going to go put our baler away. We're going to grab our telehandler and start picking up those bales. We will stack them on the back of the trailer so we can go sell them and go from there. So what I'm going to do, Davies, is I'll have a long discussion with Big A, and we'll come up with how we can actually do it. So you guys, it'll be kind of cool. What I'm looking forward for. Yeah, and it doesn't take much to feed them anyways. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. You know, you could have as many chickens as you want. I've got a pen on here that'll hold 25,000. And we can put that down, and you can have as many chickens as you want on your farm. You just got to make sure you can support them. And when we sell the stuff, that money will go into your account. That's how we'll do it. But what I really want to do is kind of have the live streams more and more and more interactive. I want people to come in Saturday nights and help build their farm and help work their farm, which ultimately helps everybody. It gives me something to help interact with stuff. Okay, let's go across the street. Hi. I keep forgetting. I never run with traffic on, but I won't be able to start mowing this. I'll have to mow this on another day. I'm going to have to take this up to one of the farms tomorrow because I'm going to mow it courtesy because I'm going to give them a courtesy mow tomorrow. Oh, right. Oh, you know what? Oh, I forgot. Let's take this over there anyways. I got to have this one, but I also got to have the stacker. Otherwise, we're doing one bale at a time. I'm not doing one bale at a time. Now, this Merlot I own in real life, but in real life, they do not come with a 3-point hitch on them. Telehandlers are not designed to pull things. They're designed to lift things. So this is something that is completely not realistic. But we only have one Merlot in the game, so they do come with a trailer hitch on them, so you can pull a trailer hitch with them. So, but they're not. These things are, and to be honest with you, this is so compact and small. It is not much bigger than your tractor and front loader. So, with the ability to turn on a dime. So this hooking up to the trailer over here is realistic. You can do that, providing this has a pin hitch, and it does. Awesome. So we can hook this up realistically. I don't know if I would absolutely pick the telehandler to pull this massive trailer that we got. I have a McCormick baler, yes. Alright, let's come over here. And I gotta go hook up to the other tractor because I forgot I gotta have this thing right here. This thing right here. Perfect. The Incursion. Mine's not called an Incursion in real life. It's called a John Deere. We have a John Deere bale stacker. Let's take the old 4640 out. This is my baby. I just spent about 6 hours in this thing today. Now I'm back in it on Farm Sim. Go figure. This is what I see every day. All day. She's a nice little tractor. Fires up every time. Works really well. For a tractor that's probably close to 40 years old. 41 years old now. She's a good little workhorse. Every time it snows, I plow my driveway with this thing. It's absolutely epic. I love it. It's one of my favorite tractors of all time, only because I use it every day. get this out. Remember the time, guys, a couple streams back when I was loading them like this? We get to do it out of camera this time. Here we go. Here's one. Two-hoo-hoo. For those of you guys that are in here that are younger, you don't know where that came from, but back in the day, the original commercials for not the blow pops, the chocolate and different kinds of Hershey's lollipops, they had an owl come on, and he says, the Tootsie Roll Pops, that's what it was. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? And he would go 1, 2, 3, and he'd crunch it. And he'd say, that's 3. There we go. I'll show you in a second. There's 2. Okay, let me get down to my construction. I have animals, and I have chickens, and I have this one right here. This holds 25,000 chickens. It's a standard size pen. It is that. I also have the Iowa Plains one, that chicken pen. I also have the 1500 chicken pen. Lots of mods, lots and lots of mods of chickens. Because as you can see, there was there's that one here. That's awesome too. That holds 5,000. There's lots and lots of chicken pens to choose from. Because back when I was doing the challenge, my brother's challenge on the thing was there were certain rules where you had to start with an animal, and then you had to let the animals by themselves, and then once you got the animals to purchase themselves from the other animals, then you could move on to a different pen. All right, there's our first 3. We can go up here, and we will stack this by the other one. That's funny. My wife was laughing at me. She's like, oh my God, you drive that tractor all day long, and now you're driving a tractor again in a farm sim game. Shut the little door. And then we're going to be able to sell 4 bales. That's a little bit of money for us. 1, 2. Crazy. You guys, many of you guys in here are not old enough to know that commercial. Look it up. The Tootsie Roll Owls. All you got to YouTube. And you'll see this very commercial I'm talking about. And then we come right around the outside of this. And we go like this. Ooh, not that close. Not that close, Fury. Well, that's up to you. That's going to be up to you to figure it out. You got to work your land. I would suggest probably before you build anything, I would suggest, this is just a suggestion, but you can do anything you want. It's your little baby farm. You get yourself crops in the ground. But you won't be able to buy any tractors or anything either. So probably what we're going to have to do for you is the first couple of times until you can afford your own mower and stuff, you're going to have to keep it grass and then go from there. But it's not like the reason I'm doing this is it's not going to be something that happens overnight because you're only doing it once a week. And if you plant wheat in there, you've got to wait 6 months for it to grow. So you're going to be waiting a long time. Actually, the 25,000 chicken pen, I think, is only 25,000. I think. Yeah, it's 25,000. But you could start off. Here's the other thing too: is that we'll figure out a way. Maybe we'll figure out something. We'll figure out something to where we'll be able to maybe start you with some money. We'll figure it out. Those are all things that, like I said, this is all things that are happening on the fly that we're trying to learn as we go. Put this back in line. Put her back where she belongs. Unhook this. The only other mod that I don't have in here that is super duper duper realistic is the manual attach, because manual attach, I have over 5,000 mods and it that fit like 20. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on this tonight because I gotta finish this up. That fits 100. The smallest one I have is 400, but that doesn't mean I can't download a mod for you. We can figure something out. This is always my go-to one. Holds 25, and it's the standard size pen. So technically, if you look at, like, if this is on my farm, I could put this right here if I wanted. And that fits, and I would hold 25,000. It's a super small footprint. But we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. What we can, maybe start you guys with $100,000 or something. But I'm doing that because I want people to be interactive. It's too easy to go into a stream and just kind of chat and chit-chat and stuff with people. I want people to come and interact and be part of it, be into it and part of it. And that's, I just came up with that idea, and it was something that I think is a great idea. All right, so we're going to put 3 of these into the barn, and then we're going to sell 4 of them, and then we're going to wrap the stream up. We actually ended up with quite a bit of bales. I'm really surprised. And yes, in real life, I use pallet forks to move bales with. I don't use bale spikes. I know you will. I know you will. What we're trying to do is get as many people that want to act and react in the series just like you. And the more people that we get like that, the better it will be. Because can you imagine if we had 25, 30 people on here building their farms every Saturday? How cool would that be? Shebang. Ooh, don't you tip over on me. I don't think so. I don't think so. You're not going to give me a hassle, are you? I'll put it on the edge of the trailer. Boy, I tell you, 2 hours goes super fast, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Speed, even at 1x speed, it goes super fast. Well, you guys want to do this in here for once? Just to remind myself I can still do it. Do. The challenge of in-cab has always been stacking bales, doing things that you have to require yourself to constantly look behind yourself. Because unfortunately, the mirrors on these in-game stuff doesn't work the way we want it. There you go. Not greatest stack job, but here she goes. Now we can come back out of here. That was a hurry job. I think to me greenhouses are considered factories because I don't. Well, no, actually, you know what? Thinking about it, they're really not, because I think, don't you sell the stuff? We will make sure that we don't put it on auto sell. And I think because you sell the pallets yourself, right? So yeah, I guess that would be allowed. I guess so. Now we're going to do this little trick and push this on farther. All right. There we go. All right, so we're going to take... Where can we sell these bales of hay? Where can we sell these bales? Because I can only sell 3 of them. Or 4 of them, I mean. So... I see where you're going with it, and yes. Yes, you sell your... I think you sell your own. Because I think Big A might like to do that, too. Because greenhouses are... I have a couple cheap ones. Hang on one second. Where's my hay? Did I go past it? Yeah. Livestock sell point. These aren't going to make me a lot of money, but... Okay. Where can I go for this? Tag. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the blinking? Oh, way down there. Okay. It's going to take a while. We'll take these back across the street with this one. Okay. Oh, it's going to show you. Construction. Greenhouses. I think I have some real cheap ones. This one's only $2,000. Open air garden. You can grow crops with it and sell the crops. It only takes water. And I already have a water container here, so you guys can borrow it if you'd like. I also have this one that's multi-crop greenhouses that is only $2,500. Also only takes water. You can grow crops in it. You can grow everything else in it. What else do I have? I have this one that's a regular greenhouse. I like these ones. I also have the olive orchard and grapes, so that's an option, but they're 10 grand. I think what I'm going to do is start you guys with a certain amount of money and let you guys use it any way you want at that point. But when the money's gone, the money's gone. So, yeah, I think we'll do that. I would not be doing this in real life. Nope. This little Merlot would be doing a wheelie right now. But because we're in Farm Sim, we can. Okay. Meep. All right. Yes. Well, yes and no. Yes and no, because I do know greenhouses in real life where they do grow like that sort of stuff. So you could technically grow your wheat for that and then make silage bales out of your grass. You know what I mean? I know Big A supplements it with... he uses it to supplement like his sugar beets and stuff. So used to doing it in cab now that... Did you go? Okay, can put you in here. This goes to feeding our cows. Our cows. Because on this series, we don't have enough money. I mean, we have a silage wrapper and stuff, but I'm going to use that money for upgrading our cows. We won't feed them TMR till it gets winter time. We are going to need silage bales soon. Soon, as they say. For those of you who play on the map, just so you know, the grass line is the trigger for the thing. If I try to go through here, I can walk straight through it. The grass line right here is the trigger. Awesome. Now we will put this away. We'll grab our tractor. One thing I'd like to eventually... Ooh, I can't believe I left my straw bales. Okay. This was... Now, all of you guys who were not here last week, All of these were stacked in cab. Not bad. What's that, Davies? I know you're excited. I can tell. I can tell you're excited about you getting your farm going. There we go. Whoops. Awesome. And we got to run across the street. Yep, see, I have a water tank here. So technically you guys can use that. You can borrow that water tank. I look like I'm walking sideways. Do the hustle. Do 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 do. Where'd everybody go? Did you guys all fall asleep? What happened? Now the slow process down to the animal dealer. This one actually goes 22. That's not going to be too... Oh. This one won't be too bad. 22's not too bad. Nice. Okay. Heading up to the store. That green little light up there. Not gonna happen, Davey. Sorry. I have to make the money myself. Can't buy bales. If I buy bales, it has to be from the shop. But it was a good try, though. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. We'll come up with all the rules. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Make sure you guys are here between 11 and 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've got some hay bales to get my cows through now. I'm making a little bit of money now. Ooh, I knew that was going to happen. I got to get back up on the road. Because I am got to get over. I'm going to drive off the thing so I don't need my beacons on. There. Pass me. Pass me. It's okay. Pass me. Up here at this next little clearing, we'll go down into the farmer's field. Because we do in real life too. We cut through people's fields. We don't cut through their actual... Wow, this is slippery. All right, what is going on? Why is this so slippery today? That's crazy. It's like skating on ice. I think it's because I need to be up here on a little bit of the road. We do cut around people's field. We never cut through them because we don't own them. But if you've got to... Sometimes our 80-acre field down on the end, literally we have to drive around this, the other farmer's field to get through it. So this is something that happens too. So that because a lot of times, other than our 8R, because I forgot to tell you, we also own a John Deere 8R, which is our big boy. She's got 435 or 457 horsepower. She's a big girl, big girl. Other than her that goes like 39 miles an hour, most of our tractors don't have speedometers in them. You can't tell how fast they're going. So, if you're lucky, maybe 15 or 20. So, we're going to also go right through here. And, oh, I got hit by a car. Into a deer ditch. There we go. And then right down to the end of this field, I think we're almost close there. Yes. Sorry, I don't know whose field that is, but I'm not driving on it. There we go. There we go. Yep. Now, the only time you wouldn't do this is if you knew the farmer wanted to use that grass for haylage or vice versa. If you knew he was cutting it, because the tractors do squish down the grass, but we do it. Farmers do it all the time. As long as we're not in the middle of their field on their actual property, most of the time we'd be probably helping him do what he needed to do on there. I've got the one guy that's by me is, are we close? Oh, down there. He's 90 and he still farms, but he's by himself, so we help out a lot. We do a lot of things. I hope I can get up there by there. I hope this trailer is set up for the trigger, because I know a lot of times the triggers aren't. Well, the cool thing is my 4640 is more powerful than my 4840, which is kind of cool. And probably around April, in real life, I'd have duals on the back of this, which we're going to be adding soon, because the mud, you need it. You need the pulling power. So I think the next episode we come back, we'll add duals to this, so that we can have some pulling power on the back, because it's going to get muddy. It's April. Then by May or June, when it starts to solidify up. Yeah. We don't use alfalfa on my farm. A lot of people do. A lot of people feed their cows alfalfa. Our TMR mixture is not your typical TMR mixture. Our TMR mixture is, we don't use stray. We don't use any kind of straw whatsoever in it. Straw is strictly used for bedding. We put hay, and then we put mineral feed, and we put silage. And one bale of, usually when I mix it, it's one bale of silage, one sale, and then one scoop of soybeans. We use our soybeans for protein for our cows. In the wintertime, they get corn. But if corn, you have to be careful of, because corn produces, is he going to turn down here? Yes. Corn produces lactic acid in cows, so you can't feed them that much. So generally in the wintertime, they get mostly silage and a little bit of corn, and then some mineral feed. Mineral feed these days is getting very expensive. But on Farm Sim, mineral feed does absolutely nothing. So we're going to use hay and silage. All right, so we're going to get, these are decent sized bales. I'm hoping to get a couple $1,000s for these 4 bales, but I'm not going to hold my breath, because it's not very big. Almost 2,000. Nice. We made a little bit of money today for the amount of work that we did. Nice. We're going to do the same thing on the other fields. We have 2 grass fields, and we're allowed to do that because we only have 5 cows. Wow, this, I think it's this trailer. I didn't have this problem when I pulled it over here the first time, and that's because the tractor that I used only goes 19 miles an hour. So it wasn't going fast enough to spin it out. So this one's going 5 or 6 miles an hour. Well, 3 miles an hour faster. See, and it's really like, might be this trailer, to be honest with you. Because I don't have the problem on grass. I only have the problem on the road. That's crazy. I had that problem on Wilhelmina Forest, too. Don't know. Don't know. Yep, there's a lot of farmers that use alfalfa. To me, I live in upstate New York. Alfalfa seeds are quite expensive. So we stay away from alfalfa as much as we can. Yeah, see? I think it's this trailer. I think this is the same trailer I was using on Yukon Valley, and it kept spinning out on me. So I think it's the trailer doesn't have the proper friction, but I might be spinning out with the tractors. I don't know. This is, not going to lie, getting kind of frustrating. Because you can't even drive. It feels like you're on ice skates. I want to see something. There. We'll discuss it again. We'll discuss it tomorrow, Davies. But I don't know. We'll see. If it allows me, yeah, see what it was? That's what it is. When you go super fast on this map, and it's a texture issue. It has nothing to do with the map. The map is gorgeous. Cut through that guy's field. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, when I'm only going 19, it doesn't spin out. Now, when I get my tractors upgraded to some bigger stuff that can go a little bit faster, we'll drive right up the road. But it's annoying when you're trying to drive someplace. It might be this trailer. I'm not sure. I think this is the one I was using on Yukon Valley. I'm not sure. I got it off the Mod Hub. I literally got it last minute. It works good for bales. Because what I'm seeing, you see that? If you guys look in the back tires aren't even spinning. So what's happening is they're not even touching. Huh. It has to come up higher. But I am noticing it when you go slower, it doesn't do it. But look at that. I just noticed. Well, now they're spinning on the road. Nope. See? See? Oh, there you go. Look. See the tires are lifting up? That's why she's spinning. I figured it out. It is the trailer. It is the trailer. But at the slower speeds, it doesn't spin around very good. Wow, that's crazy. So I have to look at another trailer. Have to get another trailer. I'll get on my Mod Hub sites and see what I can come up with. This one's gonna go bye-bye. Because we can't have that. And I have it didn't do it with the 4840. It only did it with this one. And it's because there's literally only two wheels touching. Then we'll wrap this up, and I think I'm going to go the back way into my farm this time. Let's go this way. Yeah. All right, time for that trailer to go bye-bye. And we will fix it off camera. Beautiful looking mod, though. I have to give them credit. Absolutely beautiful looking mod. But this is the problem that we had with on Yukon Valley, and I think my brother and I had the same problem on this map with this very trailer. So, yep, I can come and I can mow all this on the outside here, mow my field, and I'll get another 4 or 5 bales, 6 bales off this. That'll be some more money. When we get to $10,500, we can then buy 5. We can sell those 5 cows and buy 5 more. All right. Take this back and put it where we need to, because we're going to sell it next time. Let's check to see how much food my cows have. Still got 15,000 liters of hay and a bunch of straw, but we don't have to use straw because it is springtime, is warming up. All the straw does is make it a mess. We only keep straw in one area of our barn. Hey, Keith. Hey, Keith, how you doing? We only keep straw in one area of our barn, and that is for the new calves that come in the springtime. In the Wintertime, we keep bedding in all of their stalls so that they can lay down and things like that. But in the spring and summertime, we keep sawdust on our floor. I think it has something to do with the hitch on this one is really low. I'll have to look at it off camera too, because I left a comment on your community. Yeah, the last thing I posted was Raznik's nephew passed away. He's a really good friend of mine, off camera as well as on camera. He's a mentor of mine as well, and I wanted to post that there. I think it's because the hitch is low, because as you can see, look what the trailer's doing. That's why she's spinning out. Nice. Oh, you were quiet. I knew you were here. You're always here. You're always here. I figured you were just watching and chilling. I know that Big A probably passed out and fell asleep. He streamed a lot today. Poor guy. Poor little guy. He was streaming a long time. He's a little guy. For those of you who have seen Tommy Boy. He's a little guy. But thanks for coming and saying hi, Keith. I sent prayers to you to make sure your surgery went well. I didn't try not to bug you because I knew that it was coming up. I didn't know when, but I knew it was coming. But we're going to wrap it up there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, welcome in. What we did is this stream is that we mowed this section around our fields and got some bales. We tried to make some money today. We made about $1,800, which was good. We did a good thing. We've got now, we also not allowed to do contracts either. We got 304 liters of milk. We've got 623 slurry, and I think it's 5 something. You also, guys, a little farm sim tip, and this excludes Keith because he already knows this. If you, away from the realistic farming, the cows in farm sim have always been set up to make way more slurry than manure. So if you want free fertilizer, my suggestion is don't put any straw in unless you absolutely want to do realism, because it will make, right now my slurry's at 623 and my manure is probably at about 450. So it's made about 150 more slurry. So what we're going to do is when we get to the $10,500, we're going to sell those 5 cows off and then buy 10. And then eventually we're going to work up to having the 240. And I can tell you, I've had the most amount of cows I've ever had, super not realistic, but the most amount of cows I've ever had was 1,000. And I was making about $200,000 a day just in milk. And that was just using hay. I did that experiment on Riverview. So anyways, let's wrap this up. Let's move on. We had somebody answer the trivia, Keith, but they chose to put the field back into the pool. So tomorrow's another day. We'll ask it tomorrow again, or different trivia. But tomorrow's stream will be building the guys' farms out. What is it? Yeah. 0 cows now. Yeah. 1,000 cows. I literally spent, probably about 2 hours mixing total mix ration. They ate hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of liters. And if you put the Maize Plus in, they eat millions and millions of liters. Cows in real life are crazy. Great 10-minute stream. Exactly. Keith comes in. We got to leave. I got to get rid of this. Keith, and this, about mods. This I got off the in-game mod hub. Have you seen issues with this trailer before? Because I noticed while I was driving it today, the back wheels pick up on it. So you spinning out because the tractor's pulling and the trailer goes like it was like on ice. So I generally speaking do dairy cows. That's what I do in real life. In real life, we milk twice a day. We feed twice a day. It's a constant battle. Love my cows, love my girls, but it's a constant battle. Thursday, we had over 100 of them, 100 cows break through a fence, and I chased them for hours and hours and hours. I found the last 2 about 8 miles from the house in the woods, just chomping away on some grass in the woods. And but we got them all home. But what a mess! What a mess! They're like the Pied Piper. As soon as a fence breaks, they go right through it. But anyways, on that note, I'm gonna say my pre-recorded message, as Keith says. It sounds scripted because it is. Yeah, and that's what it is because when I hook the 4840 to it, it doesn't do that. But when I hook the 4640 to it, it drops it really low and brings up the back end of this, which I don't want to mess with somebody else's mod. I'm just using it. But if it was my mod, I would go in and just fix it. But I hate to get rid of that trailer because it's super awesome. I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. It just kind of fits the farm. You can fit quite a few bales on it. But we'll see. We'll see. But it's the only one, and every time I get it, I feel like I'm like... And there's certain mowers that do the same thing, or certain loading wagons. I think it all depends on the size of the trailers. But anyways, that's for another day. I'll check it out. All right, on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Please, please, please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And on that note, you guys know I love you all, and I will see you right back here tomorrow, 11 to 11:30 p.m., hopefully Keith gets some meds, and can join us a little earlier. You guys are all so welcome. You guys are all awesome for coming in. Friday nights are a rough one. It was a decision once again made last minute because there's a lot of people streaming on Friday nights. So I try to give them respect and come a little bit later so that they can have their time and I can have my time. Everybody's happy. But by the time I come on, a lot of people are sleeping. They're like, but thank you for a wonderful stream. And tomorrow is Farm Builds. Trivia people winners, Farm Builds. We're going to give an hour to Big A and an hour to Davies. And then we're going to build it and we'll have conversation. And thank you. Yeah. All kids were here. Well, like I said, I know that you always pop in at least for a few minutes. You know, I understand. You know, I see you throughout the day anyways at different people's streams and different people's areas. But I'm so happy. I sent healing prayers to you, Keith, that your surgery would go and everything went well. And it sounds like it did. Sounds like they're gonna give you on some cool meds, which is awesome. You can't turn down cool meds. You know that. But hopefully this takes care of your shoulder once and for all, because you've had a rough go of it, my friend. You really, really, really have. So let's get you healed up. Let's get you back. Let's get you back farming. Yeah, take a look at this trailer and see what I can do, because I do mod on the side, so whatever you tell me needs to be fixed, I can fix it on my own if I have to. You guys are all so welcome. Thank you, Davies. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Bastion, who came in. Thank you, Big A. Creighton Gaming, and if I forgot anybody, there's so many people that came in. I'm so happy, Keith. I'm so happy for you. You deserve nothing but good praise. You're so good to this community. You're so good, and you're always welcome in my stream. You know that. So, all right, guys and gals, if there's any gals in here, I don't know. I've only seen guys in here tonight, which is fine. 11 to 11:30 tomorrow, and we'll get some trivia winners farm built. And how's that go? I am going to get with Big A and see what kind of starting money we can give you guys and go from there. How's that sound? All right, guys. Later.